All right, so this is Corelli Violin 1 page 2. I wanted to make two separate tips videos because there's different things that you need to pay attention to on each page. Some of them carry over from the first page, but not all of them. Now, the first thing I want you to watch out for is measure 26. I feel strongly that these E's should be open. It creates kind of a fiddle flavor. So you really want to watch out for that and keep the movement in your wrist. That's why you need your relaxed pinky and your bow hold and all that stuff. And practice at open strings first. The movement should look like this. Use your wrist and your fingers to help you. This is not going to help you. So keep it in the wrist. And then you can practice doing the fingers. This is the only part of the entire movement that I think needs this and really can be played this way anyway. So make sure you look at it. Then watch out for that. And then the same rules apply for practicing your 16th notes in groups of 5. So this is measure 30 I'm talking about in particular. Then next 5. Then 9. Okay, so practice it until you can get it all into your fingers. Be diligent and careful about it. Don't just try and hammer through all of it because it's going to sound really bad if you do that. Measure 30, the third group of 16th notes. Here is what my hand has decided works for it. If you look, you have a G natural, low 2 at the beginning of that set. And then the next note is C sharp. That movement at this speed that we're going to be going is really, really hard to pull off. So here's what my hand has decided works, and I think it passes. So low 3, and then for the D3, you just slide it up. And if you practice it slow and you work it up, your muscles will remember how to do that, and it will be in tune every time. This is one of those things where it's like, it doesn't feel right to do it that way in the moment, but this technical change will make the music easier to play. Don't try and fumble around with your second finger. It's not going to work. So that's how I practice that. This part right here, you want to set that 4 before you get there. And this is the one slur I want you to keep because it makes sense. So and notice that you have A sharp high 3, and then in the last set there, they go to A natural. So watch out for that. And they do it again, and you want to keep the one set the whole time. Never pick it up. Until you have a second to do it. And then you keep going. And this is one of those things where you hear the scale going up. So you want to bring that out. Do another up bow here on the forte E. And that's really important because I want you to be able to get to the right part of the bow for that. So you're going to do another up there. This is 35. And then you're going to shift up here. That part is really hard to do fast, so make sure you practice it slow in groups. This part where the shift is the hardest. So I would just isolate that until you feel good about it. Then shift. And I notice, and I know that I marked shift down here, but I want you to know that the other option here is to stay in third. Then you just scoot your one back, and then you go back up. That's an option that you can do. The other thing that you can do is, I was looking at this after playing all of those videos for the first one. I was thinking about this too. Here's an option for 46 and 47. You can play open E. I think that would be okay. And then it keeps everything on the E string and you don't have an awkward string crossing for one note. I'm not gonna critique or tell you you're wrong if you do either one, as long as it's in tune, okay? As long as you match the style and everything sounds cohesive as a group. So that works, this works. You just have to decide what works best for you. Then forte. And be careful because I gotta go back. We have to do it twice, so don't let your stamina run out. Stay relaxed and stay breathing. Last thing, when we finish this movement, and that's going to be a really nice like sigh at the end. So make sure that you're paying attention to all of these. Is there anything I missed? In measure 37, after this big, you know, it's always bum, 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 bum. That's the new idea. Bum, 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 bum. So even though they're marked together, those eighth notes, they're bracketed together, you just want to make sure that they exist in their own separate phrases. New idea. And remember, bum bumpa. It's like a base or tennis ball bouncing, remember? Bum bumpa, bum bumpa, bum bumpa. So the last note's like a throwaway. It's just something to keep it moving. Then you stay here. Big sound. Sigh at the end.